Salutations, this is Grimdeville. Welcome back to our Let's Play of The Longing. The past few days have been very lonely, but I don't think any time has passed by, right? Actually, I didn't check the timestamp of last time, but I'm pretty sure no time should have passed. It's not passing right now. So here we are. We are going to go to where the mushrooms grow. We're going to grab one of those mushrooms, and we're going to head into the darkness. Hey everybody, it's been a little bit since I recorded the last episode, because I recorded that last episode last week, because I recorded a fourth episode of The Longing, and this one, and probably the next one I'm going to record right after this, I'm recording the day before this one is going to be published, so it's been a while. 27 days does not seem like a long time, but with this trick of going into the Hall of Eternity, assuming we did it correctly and time didn't actually pass, hopefully this works. This should be okay, I think. And a couple of things. I got a few comments. I got a comment from a couple of comments about the birthday. I think both of them were from Muskar, and made it very clear when I was like, oh, this birthday, I wonder what this birthday means. If it's a random time, it's very clearly 365 days from when the game started. 400 minus 365 is 35. So that's what happened. That's why the birthday was. So that means that right when this game started was either the Shade's birthday or the Shade didn't exist until the game started. Maybe the king created the Shade just for those 400 days. Because, I don't know, you kind of think that the Shade's been, here longer, here for eons. And that's why he's this shade of a creature, right? I don't know. I also noticed, when I got that achievement, I got, when it was the birthday, as I mentioned, I got a Steam achievement that said birthday. As I was loading this game up, I noticed that Civilian had the exact same achievement, and she got it yesterday. And I have not talked about this game with Civilian at all, but that makes me think, is she watching this? Is she following along with us? What's going on? I should ask her about that, because I don't think it's on her channel. I think she's just playing it. So that kind of made me happy. I don't know if she's actually watching it or not. And I haven't talked with her in a while, but I probably should. She's been very busy with her channel. She's always she plays a lot of games with her Discord channel people and other friends, and I don't really do that. I don't like playing with strangers. Not that y'all are strangers, but I don't, I think there are a few subscribers that I feel like I've had enough interaction with that I'd be like, oh yeah, that'd be fun, that'd be cool with. But and even though I like to talk to y'all like you're my friends, you are my friends. Don't get me wrong, we're all friends. But I don't know. I'm neurotic. I'm anxious. I don't like meeting new people. I have social anxiety, and when the idea of, I think this is why you don't see me playing, I don't play competitive games. I hate playing competitive games. And I don't like playing with strangers. You'll never see me playing an MMO. Just because I hate that all these people are on there too doing the same thing. And I feel like I'm kind of competing with them. And I don't know. I just don't like it. So I get a little weird about playing with strangers. I love playing with friends. And I think that's why the way I do it, talking to you under the premise that we are, I think I'm being bit by mosquito bites down here in my basement. I think I saw it earlier too. That's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, I'm actually gonna turn on my light down here. Yeah, and that way if I see one flying in front of me, you'll probably hear me you'll probably hear my whole computer get smashed, and lots of background noise as I try to smack the heck out of a mosquito, because I hate mosquitoes. And mosquitoes love me. I don't know what it is, but I have had a history with mosquitoes where I if a mosquito isn't if a mosquito bites me while I'm sleeping, I've talked about how I'm an insomniac, right? If a mosquito bites me when I'm sleeping, I will wake up. I will feel it. I will wake up, and I will not be able to go back to sleep like for the rest of the night. I have to like I need to hunt it down. I will stop everything to hunt down the mosquito. I turn on all the lights, much to my wife's chagrin, and I hunt that mosquito down. And by the if I am successful, I'd say like maybe more than half the time I'm successful. But even if I am successful, I can't go to sleep if there's a mosquito alive in my bedroom. And if I finally get it, by that point, I have so much like pent up adrenaline, I can't go back to sleep. It's a vicious cycle. Also, mosquitoes love my face. I have I think twice in my life been bitten by a mosquito on my lips, and my lips swell up like I've been in a fist fight, and it looks hideous. Just this big swollen fat lip, like someone punched me in the face. So I don't know what it is about mosquitoes and me and my face, but I hate them. I wish they would all die. Just all die. Just giant genocide of mosquitoes. That's my wish. And there was something I actually did want to talk about. None of this was planned. It's taken a while for a little shade to walk up there, which we knew it would. This is kind of the downside of going to the Hall of Eternity, but ultimately I think it'll be for our benefit. I have another. I was going to answer another question that Dave sent to us. That Dave wrote in the comments. Dave Scarlock, and wait, is it Scarlock or Spurlock? Why I'm blanking. Scarlock, yeah, it's Scarlock. And that question, Dave likes to ask questions that that I can answer and talk about in these episodes. He asked who I followed on YouTube, who I watched on YouTube. And I think that's actually I think you're all going to be really disappointed. I don't watch I do watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't really watch a lot of gamers, or even the ones I like are not even necessarily gamers that play games that I like and like playing. Some of them are. I'll give you a little history. Which I've talked about. I think I had a video, some like challenge video, I think that Dave from Wee Hours sent me, and I did that, and I talked about some of the YouTube influencers that I had. 1 second. Sorry. I'm also coming off of Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur ended earlier today, so I had fasted. You fast for 24 hours, no food or water. So I keep drinking my my seltzer here to rehydrate. So when I first started getting into YouTube, like watching YouTube, it was pretty late in the game. I mean, I knew about its existence, but I never really watched it. I didn't really get it. You know, it's something that you would share like meme videos on, right? And I was learning how to program, and some of my friends that were programming talked about Minecraft and how much they like Minecraft, and I think I had only heard of Minecraft. I had gotten into Dwarf Fortress already. I loved Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress was a big part of how I got into programming, and why that started appealing to me. But I heard about Minecraft through Dwarf Fortress. I think kind of disparagingly, like Minecraft was like some weird Dwarf Fortress wannabe or something. But it's really a totally different thing. They just both have like 3D tile-based games, basically. And they both kind of started around the same time. But anyway, I had a friend that was talking to me about Minecraft, and I decided, like, okay, I'll check this out. So I think that's why I went on YouTube. No, I'm messing this up. What actually? I think the very first thing I wanted. All right, all right. My history with YouTube, I think, it's all coming back to me now. I think the first things I really watched were after Skyrim came out, and I I don't know how this came about, but I started watching videos of people just going up to in different situations in the game and Fusro dying, just giant tables full of banquet items in front of the king, and just a lot of and like ogre or giants clubbing Lydia, and she just goes flying into the ether. Skyrim videos, I think, was the first things I really started watching YouTube and thinking they were really funny, and then Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and even though that's not the sort of game you probably associate me with, it's just though all those games are objectively really fun games, and I do play them, and I they're great, and I really enjoyed. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and I think I started watching some videos on YouTube about Grand Theft Auto 5. And from watching GTA 5 videos, I came across a YouTuber named KYR Speedy, who's you may know him. He doesn't really play games that I play mostly, but he's a very popular YouTuber. Like, that's what he does for a living. And I noticed through watching his videos that he also had a lot of Minecraft videos. And I was like, oh, this is Minecraft. Right, I've heard about Minecraft. My friends are talking about Minecraft. So I started watching his Minecraft videos. And when he played Minecraft, he played with his group of friends, who are all YouTubers. And that's one of the things where I felt like, oh, I feel like I'm playing with these guys, like I'm one of them, like I'm participating. And that was cool. And I started. He was really the first YouTuber that I subscribed to, that I followed, and I was like, I want to watch this guy's Minecraft videos. So KYR Speedy, as different as he is from me, was kind of my first YouTuber experience, and I don't really watch him anymore. I should probably just grab one of these. I'll plant, and then I'll grab. He started doing more like Twitch stuff, and the kind of Twitch stuff that like really annoys me, with like sub things popping up all the time, and names popping up, and him like, thanks so and so, thanks a lot. And he started using a face cam. I know I use a face cam when I'm live streaming, but he uses a face cam for everything now. And one of the things I really liked about him is that he never used one. He didn't used to ever use a face cam. And now that he does, it's very obtrusive. He uses it for everything, not just when he's live streaming, although I guess he does a lot of streaming now on Twitch. And it's not like when I do it, I try to make my face as small as possible. It was important for me to go to green screen, so I was as unobtrusive as possible. I really just wanted it for live streaming, so that when I'm talking to people chatting with me, I can, my face can read a little bit. But otherwise, if I'm not streaming, I generally never do the webcam thing, with very few exceptions. I think there was a browser game I did that was super boring, that I was like, I need something else to look at. But so anyway, I don't really watch his videos anymore. They kind of annoy me now, even his Minecraft videos, everything. And he doesn't really play Minecraft with that same group the way he used to. So yeah, but anyway, that was my first. And through him, I started following kind of an adjacent YouTuber that would play with him sometimes, called BOO, who is also a Minecraft player, but a little more, I don't know, family friendly. And because KWR Speedy and his friends, they're pretty crass. BWO is not. BWO is a little more like me in his demeanor, although like better, like just objectively has a better voice, an amazing voice, an amazing energy, a really great sense of humor, and I really enjoy just watching him play games. Mostly he plays Minecraft. He plays some other kind of games like that with some friends sometimes. And I like that. I don't watch him that much. He kind of took a hiatus from YouTube for a while, for personal reasons, but he's still on sometimes, and I occasionally watch his videos. But it was after that I found Quill18. And Quill18, I can't remember exactly how I found Quill18. Probably through looking for Dwarf Fortress content. And again, as I mentioned when I talked about the formation of the Granite Accidents, I don't think there's a whole lot of, this might have changed since I looked 4 years ago or however long it was, or 3 years ago. I did not see a lot of Dwarf Fortress content that I personally liked, but I liked Quill18's. And I think that not long after I started following Quill18, I noticed that he was playing a game called RimWorld, and that's how I discovered RimWorld and got into that, was because of Quill18. And that was still pretty early on. That was like, Alpha 13 was when I started playing RimWorld, and he had been playing for earlier than that. But Quill18 is pretty much the person that I modeled my channel after. It was after watching Quill18's channel and seeing, like, Quill18 and I do play the same kinds of games by and large. He's a little more into grand strategy, and I'm not really into grand strategy. But other than that, pretty much the same. And there are a lot of people that like the games I play that are super into grand strategy games, like Civilin. And then watching him, I noticed, like, he does the same thing. He only does his face cam when he's streaming. It's unobtrusive. He doesn't edit his videos except for, like, parsing out his live streams. And when I was watching his channel that I was like, oh, this is, like, he's doing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how he makes his living at this point, is doing YouTube. And seeing how successful he was at that, without the editing that I've seen other people do. And I realized, like, I'm enjoying watching this better than some of the other stuff. So Quill18 is my model for my channel. When I was like, I want to do this, I want to make a YouTube channel, I pretty much based it off of Quill18's channel. And it's, I've changed things a bit since then, but by and large, this channel is still modeled originally after Quill18's channel. And other than that, I honestly don't. I haven't followed a lot of YouTubers since Quill18. You would think I would follow a lot of other YouTubers that played the same kinds of games like Quill18 does. And I do still watch Quill18 sometimes, but not a whole lot. I think there are maybe 2 other YouTubers that I sometimes watch. One of them I found after Quill18, and I think I found because he was doing XCOM, not current XCOM, but original XCOM UFO defense content. And that's a guy called Yeti, Yeti. All these people, I think or at least Quill18 and Yeti are, you can look at the people I'm subscribed to on my channel, and they're listed there. And I like Yeti. He's got a really great voice, and he doesn't do a lot of editing, but he does a little bit, and he's very chill. And I dug it, and I watch him sometimes. And the only other person that I really follow is Ultraviolent 4. And Ultraviolent 4 I heard of through Quill18 because Quill18 was playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup and gave a shout out to Ultraviolent 4 just for having really good Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup content. And eventually I checked out Ultraviolent 4, and I got addicted to Ultraviolent 4, like, more recently. The reason I started playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup on my channel was pretty much because of Ultraviolent 4. Like, watching him, it's a very overwhelming game. Like, watching Quill18 play it, the first time I watched anyone play, I had played it on my own before. I'd heard about and downloaded it, but, like, I couldn't get very far. It's a really hard game. It was fun, but, like, it had a big learning curve, like, if you really want to win and advance in it. And And it wasn't until I started watching Ultraviolent 4, I was like, I'm really enjoying watching this. I feel like I can keep watching this. And I was like, I'm gonna. I didn't feel like I could really play DCSS again until I had absorbed enough knowledge about it to be viable. Um, and I watched a whole lot of Ultraviolent 4. I still do. He's one of my favorite people to just watch at night. Again, he only plays DCSS, but if you like that game, it's really great, and his content's great. It's just pure straight through playing different characters, different variations of the game, um, different like species, class combinations with different challenges and stuff like that. Um, and that's why I started playing DCSS on my channel and felt like I eventually felt like, okay, I think I know enough to actually win. And we got there. We got there, and I was pretty happy about it. That's about it. I do have a personal YouTube channel, and I follow some other like non-gaming stuff, but I don't think anyone really cares too much about that. And it's not, I think there's some sides. I mean, no, they're not like sides to me that I like don't want to share or anything like that. I don't really have like big secrets, but man, it's already 21 minutes into this episode, and all we've done is really like get up to this point. This episode might need to be half an hour at least. Where are the stairs? Also, we should be about there, right? Yeah, going back to the Hall of Eternity is it's like gonna take a whole episode to get back each time. This is rough. Because I feel like a lot of the game is just gonna be up here. I feel like I might need to just record a whole bunch of episodes in a row. Like I might record 2 tonight, and then maybe I'll just record some tomorrow. It means the downside of that is I won't be able to get your feedback, and I do really like getting your feedback when we play. Or like before I play episodes, but go. Wait, do I have a darkness one? I do. Yeah, go there. Good. But we just can't waste that much time going back and forth from the Hall of Eternity up to this darkness. I have been warned. I've gotten some good hints, trying to prevent me from accidentally ending the game in a way I don't want to end it. So those are helpful, and I think Muscar gave me that hint. I think there's a way you can exit the cave, and we don't want to do that. We ultimately do want to have the time that we've spent here count towards dedication to our Dwarf King or Mountain King or whatever his name is, Mountain King. Okay, so we should be getting soon to the place where the Nightmare Doppelganger was. The only difference this time is that we're carrying a mushroom and hoping that once we pass where he was, we'll be able to keep going and eventually see some light. Because there are still things that we need to find. We need to find a plank. We need to find gold coins. We know those things exist in this game. And yet we have not seen them. So we're pretty sure that they're in like the mining area that we've kind of seen in our dreamscapes. But we just haven't seen anything like that. We're not seeing, I mean, as we continue to go here, we're not really seeing light at all. And that makes me think maybe the mushroom was a fool's errand. Maybe it doesn't actually make a difference. Maybe we're in pitch blackness no matter what. But I do feel better having it, just knowing that, like, if there's a chance that having a mushroom makes a difference, we will be, we'll have the mushroom. What else do I follow on YouTube on my personal channel? I don't even know. What do I follow? Some stupid, like, comedy things. For a while, I followed, like, Miranda Sings because I saw her in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee and thought she was hilarious. But her shtick kind of gets a little old after a couple of years. And I follow... I don't know. I think I follow some comedy stuff and maybe some political stuff. My synagogue I follow. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing too exciting. But sometimes I will watch content on my personal channel just so it doesn't like affect my Grem DeVille channel in any way. I'm not sure how it would, but you never know with these things. They track everything. They know everything. All right, pitter pat, little shade. Where are we going? What's going on? I think when it gets to the half-hour mark, we're just going to put in a cut, and I don't know how long we're going to have to walk in the darkness, but I think we're just going to have to keep doing that, right? I think so. I have not seen the mosquito. Hopefully the light scared it away, but I've got this just giant mosquito welt on my arm. It's very much bothering me. Little shade. If you're wondering how my Yom Kippur was, it was fine. It was all virtual, and my fast was pretty easy, although I made a big mistake. And my last meal before the fast started, I thought it would be a wise idea, which I've done before, of getting just a big thing of fettuccine Alfredo. And I had that delivered, and we ate early, before sunset. And I felt so sick, which is not a good way to feel right before you fast for 24 hours, or before you're supposed to be like, contemplating your own atonement and your relationship with God and stuff like that. I got really sick, and I think it's because they must have put a lot of garlic in it, and I've got a pretty bad garlic, what's the word, sensitivity? It's not an allergy, but ever since college, if I have too much garlic, I feel terrible. I keep hearing this like tweeting like that. Do you hear that? That's my stand-up desk. I'm realizing when I accidentally like hit the keyboard shelf, it makes that little tweet noise, and it keeps distracting me. And I'm pretty sure I didn't realize it, but I think there was a lot of garlic in the fettuccine Alfredo, and I got really sick. I felt very nauseous. I was up all night, with my stomach hurting, feeling nauseous. But other than that, the day went fine. It was the first time we've ever done anything like this virtually, and we had like little in between, like the morning service and the evening service, we had like little Zoom workshops for the congregation and prayer meetings and stuff like that. And it was all right. Certainly wasn't the same as being in person. Although it certainly made certain things easier. Like when I'm usually part of the team that like sets up and strikes down, especially like the technical equipment. That's kind of one of my jobs. And not having to set up and strike down everything while you're also fasting is much easier. It's that part was definitely nicer. Little Shade's eyes are pointed up. Are we walking up some stairs, Little Shade? Or is that just where the mouse is pointing? Might just be where the mouse is pointing. Huh. Well, we're going to keep walking left. I think we're going to put in a cut in about a minute, but I think next episode we'll just keep walking left. I don't know what else to do. The mushroom doesn't seem to be making a difference here. But there's got to be something. Right? This has to come out somewhere. I am nervous. I am a little nervous about accidentally getting an ending we don't want. And I know that there's an ending that I think people are expecting me to get. And of course, I've never gotten an ending. I'm just hoping that we get that ending. So if people do want to give me hints to steer me in that direction, or at least steer me away from getting other endings, that is... Oh, our eyes are moving. That is helpful. That is appreciated, as long as it's just... You hear that? We heard that last time we were here. It sounds like sand. Right here. And I think it ends, right? Yeah. Now we're back on... Here's the sand. I don't know what to do about that. We did hear it last time. All right, we're at the sand. I guess we'll just stop here for a sec and put in a cut. And next episode, I don't know what else to do except just continue left. I'm gonna say right here where the sand is. I'm gonna say go here. I'm gonna have the blackness go right where the sand is. Okay, and then I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.